Do you know that there is one man every woman should avoid when it comes to marriage? In fact, apart from marriage, even in relationships, all right, this one man is someone you don't want to trifle with. Is someone you don't want to be near you, and is someone that can lead you to your death. And in this video, I'm going to be exploring everything about this man, this particular man that we women should run away from, even as a date, a boyfriend, or as a husband. Welcome back to Glodikani Marriage School. My aim on this channel is to help the unmarried choose the best partner, and then the married to stay married or run when the situation becomes very bad. And in today's video, I want to be talking about one man that every woman who is sensible should run away from. If you can avoid marrying such a man, better for you. But if you already married this man, nobody is going to stop you from leaving him, because he is a threat to your life. And this man I'm talking about is the wife beater, the bully, the man who cannot keep his hands by his side, the man who is always ready to lift his hands on someone. When the story of the musician Osinachi erupted on the internet, everybody had their own views. Many people had so many stories to tell. Many people even showed their friends. In fact, it rained because of the rumor, that was attached to her death and everything. All right. Now, do you know that so many women are still facing worse situations than what that woman, allegedly faced in the hands of her husband? And these women are still there, trying to manage or trying to see if something good is going to come out of it. But funny enough, let me tell you something, nothing good will come out from such a situation. If you are married to a wife beater, your life is in danger. You are in hell already. So in this video too, I want to, talk about how you can avoid this person. What are the signs of this kind of a man, especially when you are dating him or when you are just getting to know him, or even in courtship? What are those signs you are going to look out for? One of the signs you have to look out for, if you are dating a man right now and every little thing gets him upset, and he latches onto that, and then he will not be placated, like no matter how hard you try to tell him, okay, it is okay, I'm sorry, I will not do it again. In fact, instead of calming down, he keeps going on, and the anger keeps boiling to even the highest point. My sister, you really have to run away, because that man will have the tendency to beat you up, even if he is controlling himself now, because maybe he's dating you and he doesn't want to chase you away, or he plans to marry you. When he gets married to you, you are in trouble, because when that anger gets to the highest peak, he's going to land on you. This type of a man is someone, whenever he comes around you, you are pretending. You are not going to be who you are supposed to be. Let's say you are someone who joke a lot, but whenever he's around you, you are limiting yourself. You are controlling yourself. You don't laugh, as you would want to laugh when you are free. You don't talk the things, maybe say the things you want to say, just because you don't want to piss him off. What kind of relationship is that? It's better you run away, because now that you are dating him, he is not showing the full capacity of what he wants to do to you. So you, that you've seen that whenever he's around, you can't be yourself, it's time to call it quits. You are in a toxic relationship, and this can amount to, physical abuse when he eventually pays your dowry. One important thing you should also be watching is how he treats other people. Someone who is abusive will not just restrict it to you. Okay, he will do it to other people around him. He may not fight them, because maybe the other ones, he is afraid of fighting them or beating them up, because maybe they are his fellow men or anything. But the way he reacts to them, the way maybe he shouts at them, or the way he gets off everything when he's pissed off, should tell you that this person can, beat you up in a marriage. Let me tell you something. Because you are the woman, you are the weaker vessel, and he is the bully and the man. He is stronger than you. So when it comes to marriage, those things that he could not do to people outside, he's going to use you and, relieve his stress or his anger. This is one of the reasons I'm always saying that you must investigate anybody you want to spend the rest of your life with. We are not talking about courtship here. We're not talking about dating here. You can break it off so fast. But when it comes to marriage, it is not so easy to walk away. All right. Sometimes the kids may tie you down. When you think about your children, you will find it so difficult to just maybe up and go one day. No. Even when other people outside there will be telling you, leave this man, leave this man, leave this man, or walk away from this marriage, you may find it so difficult. Apart from children, some people who put their resources together to, carry out projects with their husbands or anything. When the man maybe is an abusive man and you mistakenly joined your money for one project or the other, you may find it difficult to walk away like that because you will be thinking of all your investment and maybe the whole suffering you suffered all your life. So that's why you have to now investigate this guy. Look at how he treats his mom, his siblings, or even his colleagues, or maybe if he's the boss, how does he react to them? Remember, he may not beat these people, but you that will end up being his wife, you are going to be the punching bag. Another red flag about ending up with an abusive man is when he is constantly finding fault with you. Everything you do, he must find fault. In fact, he doesn't see the good one. He doesn't see the ones you've done well. He doesn't see the one you excelled in. He will only see the ones you made mistakes in. Like, you didn't do this one well. Why is this one like this? Why is that one like this? Oh my goodness. Every time, even though he has not landed the beating on you for now that you're dating him, expect it when you get married to him. Sometimes when he talks and talks and talks, he will end up beating you up. Isolation is one good thing these people, these wife beaters do. They know how to isolate their wives from their relatives. In fact, they will isolate you from your friends. They will isolate you from your own family too. They don't want you to be so close to them. They may not do it, come out and say, don't go near these people or what. They would just try subtly to convince you that you don't need such relationships. You maybe he is enough for you, or these people are spoiling you, or these people are toxic. In fact, he will start finding fault in all of them to justify his reason for telling you not to associate with them. Now, if you are dating somebody like this who is always finding fault, maybe with your friends or your own siblings or anything, complaining about them, telling you their bad side just to make sure he cuts your relationship with them, be very, very careful, because in marriage, he's going to go viral on this thing, all right? He's going to be worse. That's what I mean here. He's going to do it to a higher level. In fact, when he beats you up, he will not even want you to tell your people. He will not even want them to come around, because maybe he wouldn't want them to know that this is what he's doing to you. So if that man is isolating you now, trying to shade your friends away or your family members away, please be very careful. Do you know that there are some men today, when they get angry, they will use their fist, and hit the wall, hit the chair, slap the table. I don't know, they just had to go physical on something, an object. If you are in a relationship with this kind of a man, you have to start running, because now he's slapping the desk, hitting the wall, and maybe hitting the chair, and to you is okay, he's venting, he doesn't want to beat me. Don't worry, one of the days it is on you that he's coming for. Like, he will hit you, and okay, what if there is no chair there and you are the next thing nearby? He's going to pounce on you. Another one you should really look at is when, apart from hitting the chair or the wall, this man will maybe transfer the anger to maybe his subordinate. I've seen some men who will go as far as kicking their subordinate, who is not even the person that made them angry, or even shooing the pets away, or even kicking them away, or whatever. These kind of things are signs that this man must be, looking for a way to release his anger physically. And if you are his wife, you are going to be the recipient. In fact, the most important one I want you to know is, if you are in the relationship with this man and he has ever raised his hand to slap you, or push you or whatever, and maybe he later apologizes and everything, and to you maybe it was a mistake, my dear, that mistake is going to be repeated over and over and over again in your marriage. So if the person you are dating now that you want to marry, or you are hoping to say, will you marry me, has ever gone physical on you, that is the most important red flag that you should do what? Run away, because he will not stop. I've been talking about those who are yet to get married so that you can avoid a wife beater. What if you're already married to a man now, and every little thing he will beat you and then he will apologize? And some of them will kneel down and apologize. Some of them will go and buy things, and in fact, they know how to apologize, okay? But whenever that demon comes on them again, they will still beat you up. What are you going to do? The best thing you have to do is to do what? Pack up and go. I know this is going to be hard for a lot of people. The first people, maybe you have children and maybe the man is beating you up. But let me tell you something. I know of a lady. She had 4 children, okay? Every time this man will beat her up, she will come back to her father's house, and they will allow her to stay for some time. She will stay. This is a lady that doesn't know how to, she doesn't rant. She's calm. She doesn't talk. You can't hear her loud voice. She will spend a month with the family. The family will say, okay, please go back to your husband's house. You are married, you have children, and our position in church will not allow us to support a divorce and everything. She will go back. The next time the man will beat her again, she will come back with her children. The parent will allow her to stay for some time, and they'll send her back. In fact, the day she died, nobody now knew. She didn't come back again. They only came and told them. In fact, they called the mother on phone that the lady is now in the mortuary, as in she was already dead. They didn't know what happened. There was nobody to tell the story. That was how that lady died. This is somebody I know personally. Now, why did I share this story? This is to tell you that even those who have children can take their things, pick their children, and leave that marriage before they end up in the mortuary. I know that some people may, some women have already walked away from this kind of marriage, all right? So many women have already left. But do you know that there are some women facing it every day, and they are expecting the man to change? Let me tell you, he is not going to change. He will continue beating you. And like my husband said one day to me, he said, why are you bothering? Don't you know that some women are destined to die in the hands of their husbands? Like it's their destiny to die through this, maybe physical abuse and everything. I don't know. If you don't want it to be your destiny, you can also do what? Shift. But peradventure, you don't want to go at all. In fact, you want to, in fact, you are these people that say no grief for anybody. You want to stay there. There are some options for you. Since he's a bully, there's something you can do. You can bully him back if you have the mind. Don't fight him, because whether you like it or not, a man and a woman are not the same when it comes to, strength. Men are stronger than women. Don't allow anybody to deceive you. Men are stronger than women. So when I'm saying you should bully him back, I'm not saying you should come and fight him physically. In fact, he will have a field day beating you into a pulp. The only thing you're going to do, if you have brothers around who are stronger, who are, men like him, go and recruit some of them and let them come and terrorize him. They will give him an ultimatum. I know that those things may not work in some situations, but at least it could work. Another thing you can do is to bring in the law. If you don't want to go, like if you want to be the one of no grief for anybody, you can bring in the law. You can go to the police station and make entry and say, this man is beating me. If anything happens to me, come and catch him. And then you go home and tell him, I've made entry in the police station. If you beat me again, they will come and arrest you. I know when it comes to that level, where is the law and where? But when a man is beating you up and down, black and blue, where is the law in the first place? So if you don't want to go, maybe you want to stay because of your children or because of your investment, and you don't want to die, you better bring in the law into the marriage. After all, you are the child of the government. You are not just the child of your parents, you are also the child of the government. If he kills you, he will come and answer for it. But at the end of the day, a marriage should be, harmonious. Even when you quarrel, it has to be, verbally. It shouldn't go physical. But when you find yourself in this situation, the best option is to do what? Shift. If you've not married this man, you have every opportunity to run away. But if you now married him only to discover that he is now a bully and he's ready to beat you black and blue, my sister, pack your bags and go. But if you don't want to go, you want to stay, in fact, you want to die with him there, you better plan on how to bully him back. When you bully a bully, he will run away. Okay? Then if you don't want to bully him, you don't have anybody who will bully him, go and get the law involved. All right? This is to save your life. There's no love in a man who is beating you black and blue. He is wicked, and this is not something he can change. But no matter what I've said so far, it is your life. At the end of the day, if you live, it is you that will live. If you still die, it is still your life. But the reason for telling you all these things is so that you can avoid what you can avoid, and then die at the time your own destiny has prepared for you, and not being sent to early grave because a man could not control his fists. All right, so there you have it. Remember, share this video and subscribe to our channel if you've not done so. I'll be seeing you in the next video.